Here in studio, and we want to talk about matters mobile phone uptake. Remember, when COVID-19 hit, there was quite the move towards virtual learning as well as people working remotely, and that drove up the demand for mobile phones and matters like that. So we want to just have that conversation with the PR manager of OPPO Kenya. She is Muthoni Wachira. She's here on set with me. Thank you, Muthoni, for joining us.
Thank you too. I'm so humbled to be here this afternoon.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
So let's just start right there. When COVID-19 hit, how did that impact the tech industry, to be specific, the mobile industry in Kenya where you deal in?
I will say that was actually a good aspect for us, because you see now with guys working from home, it made people become basically content creators, and now the internet became, as a free pastime. And so for the mobile world, it was an opportunity for us to diversify, as well as give people more opportunities to be able to become more creative. So at OPPO Kenya, we have been able to create more and also be able to leverage on the different opportunities that have been given, especially during this COVID-19 situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how have you seen the uptake going, the demand for your goods?
Our demand for our goods has gone quite high. Like I said, the need for content creation has really gone up, and with the world and how we are going in the digital world, for us, our devices have become something that is very keen, and people are really purchasing our devices from a day-to-day basis.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting that you bring up the issue of content creation, because one of the industries that was hardly hit by the pandemic was the creative industry. I mean, you could not go watch, any show live, and just most of their income streams were blocked. So the digital space provided an outlet for them to give us content as well as, earn some money. So that is driving the industry right now, right?
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. And if you look at some of the trends that have emerged, especially with the COVID between 2020 and now, has been the rise of also of TikTok and also Instagram and also Facebook. I'm sure you've seen people who are as old as 50 on social platforms and are wondering what really happened to these people. Is because now with the new technology and with the latest mobile devices that we have, people have resorted into the digital space as, like you're saying, another source of income, and that has been able to sprout out also a new generation of different kind of content creators within the internet.
Right. Yeah. So with these uptake, what are the manufacturers, phone manufacturers, just like you and many others, supposed to do? What are they supposed to do to ensure that they tap into this industry? One
of the key learnings for most people in smartphone world has been that we have to move with what is currently there, and that's why you'll see, for example, we have e-commerce has become very, very big on our digital platforms. Everyone is just purchasing a good by the click of a button on social media and saying, hey, I need my goods delivered. So for us, it has also enabled us to be able to think outside the box and understand what it is that our consumers want. They want a device that is pocket friendly, has good charge, and a device that meets basically most of their needs, and also a device that is, cheap on the go and readily available in the store. So for us, it has created that opportunity to think outside the box and also to connect with our consumers on a real time. So at OPPO, for example, we have been able to release and launch two main devices this year, one being the OPPO Reno 5, which we launched earlier this year around March. And that was a device that really taught us that, the world in digital and content creation has really moved ahead. And now that we have the new device that we have in the market, which is the OPPO Reno 6 5G, we have also seen a big intake of it, where our consumers are willing and ready to purchase this device because it has a very good camera. The design is also very nice. The feel is also very nice, and also it is easy on the go for you, and it also keeps your charge for as long as you'd want, depending on how much of a consumer you are with your social platforms.
Right. Yeah. So moving forward, what do you foresee for the mobile industry in Kenya?
With the new intake of the 5G as a conversation that has come in, and also having a Safaricom spearhead this conversation, we're looking at a world that has been digitized. We're looking at a world that has grown and a world that is also evolving, and that means that smartphones have to ensure that they give their consumers good quality devices, and that means that you cannot give your consumers devices that are not up to speed. So the tech world is really improving, And like I said, we are moving into a space that requires all of us, especially as content creators, as people in tech world, to be on the move, to be on the go. So give me 5 years from today. I know that the mobile world will have evolved very much, and much of the 5G conversation will be some of the things that are going to be happening around us. Yeah.
So as we come to a close of this conversation,
Yes.
what would be your message to maybe users of your phones, as well as people who are just looking to tap into the use of digital to make some money?
The conversation about e-commerce is greatly important to the people who we are in, especially with the digital world that we're in. So for us, I think e-commerce is the next big thing that we need to focus on as consumers, as well as people in the smartphone industry. For example, we have Jumia, Kilimall, and Sky Garden, whereby by just a tap of a button, you can be able to purchase the new OPPO Reno 6 5G. And also, it gives you an opportunity to be part of the game changer. So 5 years from today, I believe that the conversation in smart world will have moved, whereby we will have moved fully into the digitized space. And as for OPPO, the much that I can say is watch this space. Yeah.
Watch this space.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Muthoni Wachira, there, the PR manager of OPPO Kenya, for speaking to us about the mobile uptake in the country. Thank you.
Asante.
Well, we move on to